Hi everyone, this is Tom. Going to switch gears a little bit tonight and show you some arrowheads and tell you a little story about these arrowheads. As you've probably guessed, my dad and I have collected arrowheads for a lot of years. I probably started walking fields sometime in the mid-70s, and my dad probably started picking up arrowheads back in the mid-60s. And we've lived in the same town all of our lives, and a lot of people have, come to know us as arrowhead collectors. We get asked questions a lot. I've gone in and done talks to, my kids' school classes, and so again, you kind of get known as the area arrowhead collector. And occasionally, something like this will happen. This collection was owned by a neighbor of my dad who walked over one day with these arrowheads and said, "You know a lot more about these and you really appreciate them, and I'd like you to have these." So this was given to my dad. It's probably been 10 years ago, and they've been just kind of packed away. We haven't really displayed them, but I've decided to kind of get them out and sort through them and display them, and thought I'd show you some of the things, or some of these points. And I'm going to put on my Mr. Rick Jitsu lens here. This is a group here of about 60 points. They're mostly complete points, some missing, smaller points. There's some really nice pieces in here that you can see. Interesting little drill. That's different than what we find. And here's another group that's bigger points, maybe missing bases. And then here's another lamp around here. Here's some more. And then there's some really good stuff. I'll show you those. This was a pretty amazing collection. One of the things that, and both my dad and I have had the opportunity to acquire collections from, family collections from farmers, where they might be multi-generation collections, and this one was given to my dad. One that I had was practically given to me. I gave him a little bit of money for it, but he was just, I think, looking for somebody to take them and appreciate them. Here's some of the really good stuff. There's some amazing pieces here. Big cash blade or preform of some sort. You can see that the woodland Adena culture was well represented on that farm. This is a nice piece. Just some really beautiful pieces here. That's good size. Love this little guy. You'll notice some of these pieces never had the dirt washed off of them. He did have some paleo pieces in there. Too bad on that one. You can see these have a lot of patina. I think many of these were found back in the early 1900s by this individual's father. He was in probably his 70s. The son was in his 70s when he gave these to my dad. So, and then there's some stone pieces here. Here is, I think, this almost feels like it's salvaged in some way, part of a banner stone. You can see where the tape was used to mount this. Pendant with a little damage to it. This is a very interesting piece. I don't know what to make of it, but this edge right here is very sharp, and I think that's a piece of hematite. Not sure how much of that's missing, but yeah, that sharp edge is really interesting. Some really nice axes. 3/4 grooved axe. Some nice adds. Some high polish on that. And then this big axe, which I'm not going to hold that over the nice points, but this is very interesting. It's a 3/4 groove, big thing and heavy, but I've never quite seen something like that. I don't know what that's about. That is, can't be a break. You wouldn't break a stone clean like that. So if anyone's ever seen something like that, I'd be interested to know what you think of that. But it's a big, heavy thing. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing those. We're gonna kind of put those in some display cases and get those up. Again, we appreciate collections like this that were put together by the same family. We think off the same farm, and it's our intention to, preserve these and try to keep them together and not sell them off, and hopefully others can enjoy a collection like this for years to come. So, okay. Well, thanks for watching. This is Commissioner Tom, signing off. Alright, I thought I'd just give you a look at those points. If you watched my last video of how I put the frames up on the wall, naturally my plan was to continue that across the wall. So here's that collection that I just showed you, and got them all in cases now, and built another set of wood frames there. Again, just used some scrap lumber that I picked up, and went a lot quicker than the last one because I kind of knew what I was doing this time. But yeah, here's what it looks like. Yeah, that's one really nice collection. Again, as I said in my video, we just really appreciate family collections like that that supposedly came off the same farm. I didn't show you all of the stone pieces in that collection, but he has some really good stuff there. Alright, so obviously there's a gap between the two, and my project for today is going to be to fill in that gap there. So probably show you what that looks like once we get that all put together. Alright, well, this is Commissioner Tom signing off.